All right, I believe we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Tone Vays, coming to you live this Sunday evening if you're in the US. And we're going to take a look at the markets. I wanted to wait till it was late in the evening Eastern time because the futures markets are open for S&P, gold, and oil. And we'll take a look at that. On the weekends, I usually do more Q&A stuff. And I'm going to try and take a peek at the markets. And after that, maybe we'll have some good questions. All right. And then we will take it from there. Let me pull out your live chat. Put that right here in the middle. And go to screen share. I know a lot of people have been complaining about the resolution on my new monitor. So I'm going to go back to the laptop for this particular video until I get the whole resolution thing resolved. Kind of sucks, means I got to look down at the table and not straight ahead, but it's okay. Let's hope this video is better. Also hope the sound is still coming in loud and clear. I think once I get off Zoom and use something else, then I can be able to do video. Anyone really wants to see me in anyway. All right, we have the charts up already, and let's go from there. We are at 250 live viewers to kick off the show, so please hit that like button and the subscribe button if you have not. Okay, so here we go. Everything's going to be a little bit out of scale, so we will rescale it. This is a look at Hyperwave. With Hyperwave, we are still in wave number 7, but this candle has ended, and we are going to adjust wave number 7 ever so slightly because wave 7 is supposed to maintain the top of the price. So I can adjust it this way. I would love to still touch the top of that candle. So let me see if there's anything I can do on this side in order to potentially lower it. Because remember, and I actually can, because the rule on Hyperwave is that we can't close above this red line. So I can lower it, we can open above it, we just can't close above it on wave 7. So I adjusted it ever so slightly, and there we are. We are now touching this point right here. That's how I like my trend lines. So here comes a very critical week. Of course, we will be talking about this potential top on a weekly scale and what it means. As you can see, this is very clearly a reversal candle. This candle is known as a shooting star candle, and it is one of my favorite candles for trading. This, of course, signals that Bitcoin is topping and is ready for a bigger pullback. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, but the odds are definitely on that side. The monthly chart is not confirming what the weekly is saying. The weekly is saying we have topped and we should have a pullback, while the monthly chart is all steam ahead, full on bullish. I guess the only thing that is not fully bullish on the weekly chart, on the monthly chart, is the parabolic SARs. And it's unfortunate because, look, you see the SAR went bullish in June 2019, basically the month of the top, and it went bearish in March of 2020, literally the month of the low. So I would say that, this is probably not the best indicator to trade on a monthly scale, considering over the last year it has been like disastrous. Doesn't even explain it. It has been significantly beyond disastrous based on using SARs. But on a smaller time frame, I do think that it's a pretty good indicator. It was also pretty good during the bull run. Got you in very well on the breakout. It was also good in the initial stages of the bear market. But we could also say that this run-up was unfortunate because it was, in hindsight, due to a Ponzi scheme out of China called Plus Token. And we probably should have never broken this parabolic SAR. Remember, guys, I was dumbfounded by this rise the way I am currently being dumbfounded by the rise in the S&P 500, which we will get to, but let's finish up with Bitcoin. Tone, we have to make Bitcoin great again because it's so boring to trade. I agree. But don't worry, Bitcoin will be great again on its own just fine. All right, let's move on with the time frames. Here's the live look at the weekly chart. I want to take a look at the oscillators. One second. Okay, so looking at the oscillators, here's the RSI. The RSI is kind of in the middle of nowhere. I'm not finding the RSI to be helpful at all, and I am neither bullish nor bearish the RSI. MACD is clearly bullish. We have broken the prior high here. We have not broken the prior high here yet, but I'm certain we will. And we are rising, and we have broken the zero line. These are both very bullish factors. And the CMF, however, is not bullish at all. The CMF continues to consolidate and is actually showing signs of bearishness, which are accelerating. That is not good. Let's go to the chart. As you can see, the parabolic SARs are calling for more upside. However, this trend line also needs to be adjusted in the same way I adjusted the other one. I don't have that much wiggle room. However, rules are rules. This is probably the last time I will ever adjust this trend line because I don't have any more wiggle room. The tone Vays rules on trend lines is as follows. You touch the maximum number of candles without breaking any of their bodies. I slightly adjust this trend line to make sure that it doesn't cross the center of this body. Now that, of course, removes this trend line from touching this candle, but it is so close, I'm gonna chalk it up to margin of error. Why is everybody texting me now that I'm live? Okay. So what does this mean? I'll tell you what it means to me. It can mean to anyone else whatever they like. So according to one of my favorite indicators, which you see on the screen, this to me means do not be long in the market. What does it mean not to be long in the market? Well, it means two things. It means several things. It means that if you were long in the market, this is a good time to get out. Sometime this week was a good time to get out of the market and take your profit. If you were not long in the market, to me, it means this is not the time to go long. In fact, according to the rules of this indicator, there is absolutely nothing that can happen this week that would make me buy into Bitcoin based on TA of the weekly chart. I understand that we have broken the trend line, and normally this calls for significantly more upside with the break of the trend line. But there is one issue I have with the break of this trend line. In my experience, breaking the trend line is incredibly rare off a new swing low. This is why I continue to anticipate a high probability of an inverse head and shoulders where the price pulls back as far as $7,000. It doesn't have to, of course, but it certainly can. Now, let me give you the bullish case for Bitcoin, and then I will also say why I'm not rushing in to buy it. Not much of a bearish case, though. Look, the bullish case is as follows. We are above all the moving averages. We are starting this week above the trend line. The parabolic SARs are good, even though that's not one of my go-tos. If we look at the oscillators, they're mixed. They're not helping. I like how fast the 200-week moving average is rising. This is my ultimate low. I cannot see Bitcoin going below the 200-week moving average. And it's not going to get back there tomorrow. So worst case scenario, we come back to 7,000 at the mid or late August, and the 200-week moving average will be hovering around that area. We have almost broken the prior swing high. We are at a double top, and that is also bullish. Now, I don't have much of a bearish case, but I have a caution case. And my caution case is I'm going to trust the trend line. Bitcoin needs to prove to me that it's ready to stay above 10,000. I am looking for a 1 to 4 candle pullback based on this red arrow right here. And I think we have gone too far too fast. So I am not rushing in to buy Bitcoin. I am looking for the pullback, and I've been looking for this pullback for over a month. Now, during this month, Bitcoin has not done much. It has stayed in the $9,000 to $10,000 zone. A lot of volatility for some assets, non-existent volatility for Bitcoin. Okay, let's move on. Daily chart. The daily chart remains in this triangle, but it's an unfair triangle. I drew this triangle significantly prematurely. This triangle is currently breaking 2 of my rules. One rule is you're not supposed to break the body of a candle, and I'm doing that right here. I'm breaking 2 bodies on back-to-back candles. The second rule of triangles is I need a third touch point at the bottom of this triangle, and we have not had that yet. So technically, I'm supposed to wait. So what that means is if we start breaking out to the upside above this horizontal line, it's technically not the breakout of a triangle. It's just a breakout of consolidation. If we pull back to the bottom of this triangle one more time, the next time we go above this horizontal line, then and only then would it be considered the breakout out of an ascending triangle. I would be a lot more bullish if we pull back and touch the bottom of the triangle one more time before breaking out above 10,000. I will be a little less bullish if we break out above it tomorrow, and I would be expecting a similar outcome to a head fake like what happened in early June that got some people wrecked, including some of my friends. Let's look at the BitMEX funding rate. The BitMEX funding rate is favoring the bulls. It is favoring the bulls. So look at the RSI. The RSI is totally neutral and it's completely useless. Let's look at the MACD. The MACD is slightly, ever so slightly, favoring the bears. Not enough to really make a conviction on it. And the parabolic SARs, the lucid SARs, since I'm looking at them right here, they are also bullish. Now, here is the best bullish case for the daily version of Bitcoin. You are above all 3 moving averages. All 3 moving averages are rising. Little borderline on the 128 if it's rising or not, but I'm going to lean towards the rising area. So there you go. Now, this is a red one price flip to the downside. So let's see what happens. I was honestly a little surprised that we rallied yesterday to the upside, making this weird candle. I was pretty confident that once we started falling yesterday, I didn't do a video yesterday, but I mean, there's no reason for me to lie to you guys. when this candle was dropping to the 93.50 area, I was pretty damn confident that it was going to keep falling to about the 9,050 area because there was beautiful support between the moving average and the bottom side of the triangle. All right, I'm not looking at your questions, guys, but I'll try to scroll through it right after I'm done with my little monologue here. Okay, what else we got? The 4-hour chart. We can adjust this giant channel. Let's go through the oscillators. The RSI is slightly bullish. We've made a higher low. I don't know. The RSI hasn't been very useful to me in general. The MACD is just now starting to favor the bulls, and the CMF is favoring the bulls, but its momentum is dying out. I need to zoom this like out all the way. I need to adjust this channel. The channel looks good, but let's stretch this out. All right, channel looks good. I wonder if I can like raise that. I don't want to break too many of my rules. It's not great. All right, I can do that. Yeah, channel still looks good. Very close, very close. Perfect. One candle. Perfect and perfect. Channel is holding in a very, very nice way. But if we don't rally soon, we're going to break this channel to the downside. So let's see if we can continue to maintain this channel. Okay. GBTC Premium, not trading on the weekends. Mining hash rate. Whoa, look at that. Look at the mining hash rate go. New all-time high. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Couldn't be any more bullish. Well, I could be if Bitcoin dominance was rising, so that's not good. What is this? Gold. Gold open trading up a little bit. That's a good sign. I'm not ready to give up on gold yet. As long as gold stays above this green line, we are consolidating at a higher level, giving us the ability to break out big time if civil unrest in the US continues. Oil. No, this is not oil. This is silver. Silver is not the same as gold. I just went up way more. Higher beta. Oil. Remember what I said about oil, guys. I don't think this is today's candle. Today's the 8th, right? I don't even know what day it is. Yeah, this is today's candle. But tomorrow's the 8th. Yeah, so oil will probably be topping on tomorrow. Not tomorrow, sorry. Tomorrow's Monday. On Tuesday. On Tuesday, there could be a potential top in oil. I will be keeping an eye on that. And here we go. The big kahuna. The S&P 500. The S&P 500 has started trading. Right here, I believe. Yep. This is the S&P 500. Started trading, made a new. No, it didn't. I hope it didn't. I really hope it didn't. And it did. It's only by a point. I don't know if I should take that seriously. I don't like the S&P topping in after hours trading or bottoming for that matter. So at the moment, I have no idea. It's possible the S&P will make a new all-time high tomorrow. So I would not be surprised if Monday morning the S&P opens and we go all the way to 3,600. Nothing will surprise me at this point. I believe the market is grossly overbought. If you go back and watch the 1,000+ videos that I've ever done over the last 5 years of being on YouTube, I have never, ever said the following: the S&P is grossly overbought, and I have no idea how it managed to get this high. I have never said that before on this YouTube channel or the World Crypto Network or any interview. This is the first time in my recorded history to the public I am saying that the S&P and the NASDAQ and every other traditional stock market is overbought, and I can't explain it. Even with the money printing, I cannot believe it got this high. Considering there is no more Minneapolis, and it looks like, you know, Iraq in 2004 or whenever that war was. Yeah. So I don't know. I have nothing to say. So I believe we topped, but I also believe we topped, you know, a week ago. So I thought we had topped last week. So where else can the S&P top? Well, you can see we're on a 5. So sometime next week, we're going to get a double 9 on the daily. Here's the weekly chart. No, it's not. This is the weekly. This is the weekly chart. The weekly chart has plenty of upside. Plenty of upside. Though technically, this to me is the spirit of the 9 situation, where this should have been a 9 candle. And if we look at, well, this is RIG, one of the few trades I still have that's done really well, because I got in around this 9 here with a very bullish play. Took a while to develop, but develop it did. And it's up over 100%. Nice, over 200%. Beautiful. It's like a shit coin. All right. It's like a shit coin, but not a scam. Real company, real employees, value to the world. That's what separates this from a shit coin. Okay. If we go to NASDAQ, on the weekly, that is a gorgeous 9 on the weekly. Now, the S&P doesn't have that because of this. This is what's preventing the S&P from showing you the same. This one candle, the candle the week of May 11th, but the NASDAQ did not have this issue. This is May 11th, and it was just fine along with the count. The last time there was a 9 on the NASDAQ, we had the big disaster. So keep that in mind. That's all I'll say. NASDAQ on the daily potentially has 2 more days before it might top. Let's look at the Dow. I haven't looked at the Dow in forever. Curious. Whoa, look at the daily Dow. Curious on the counts. Boom. So only the S&P. The S&P is the odd man out. How's it doing on the weekly? Multi-time frame. Sometimes it's easier to just go here. Yep, this candle threw it off as well. So same deal. Same deal. Same deal. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Look, guys, I believe the market has topped. There's nothing I can say. If we go to new all-time highs tomorrow, then we go to new all-time highs tomorrow. Am I short the market right now? I am not. I was short the market a few days ago, but that trade failed. It failed, and I had to take the stop loss. It was on the daily S&P. I shorted right around here, and I was forced to exit that trade on this 2 candle. I had no choice. Okay. Oh, wait, I had one of my consulting clients out of Australia asked me to take a look at a few things. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's look at the Australian markets real quick. We have XJO. This is the Australia 200. And it looks like it's a lagger. Also tops right there on a quasi 9, right after a C13. And still has room to the upside, very underperforming versus the US markets. And we're about the entire market, pretty much the same. Okay, now we can take a look at a few stocks from Australia. Let's look at CBA. This is the largest Australian bank, Commonwealth Bank of Australia. Let's see what's going on. On a weekly scale, this is looking great. Also tops on a 9, beautiful. Here it is on a daily scale. It looks like the bank has some room to the upside. I don't see any problems with the counts or the charts here. I don't have moving averages up. We can put those in. Moving averages look okay on this. All right, next victim, TLS, one of the biggest Australian communications companies. Let's take a look. Not as bullish. I'm a little more neutral on this on the daily. Let's look at the weekly chart. The weekly chart is looking pretty bearish. Look, it's below all the moving averages. Well, the communications in Australia sucks. You guys got to learn what internet is and actually have some bandwidth. Surprised. Australia is my 3rd biggest viewership market with the internet that they have there that they deal with. So yeah, this is not looking very good on a weekly. I would not be invested in this company. All right, and finally, we have BHP, big Australian miner. Let's see what's going on. Looks very, very bullish on the weekly chart. We are on a 4 on our way to a 9. We're almost at a new all-time high. So this looks pretty bullish to me, but I also believe all markets are going to top across the board. Let's look at a daily chart. Daily chart's looking good too. You just finally broke your 200-day moving average. It's a little overextended on a daily chart, but definitely looks way better than the telecommunication stock, which is going down. Okay, let's see. What are the other questions? Papa John's Pizza. I did not even know they were a publicly traded company. Wow. Wow. Damn. Is everyone ordering pizza while in quarantine? Jesus. Well, I guess cheap pizza's the winner in this economy. Tops here, bottoms right there. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. This thing's been going up. Like, it barely fell. Yes, everything fell. Beautiful. Wow. I never looked at the stock before. Look at this gorgeous bottom right off a 9. This kept going into a double. There was one more. And another buying opportunity right there. Jeez. You know what? I got one of these giant spotlights, and literally every single bug in this state is trying to get into my apartment right now. Wow. Hold on. Maybe this will help. Okay, let's get back to business here. Guys, I only have one Twitter account. I only have one Instagram account. I only have one Telegram account. They are all tone, vase, one word. Everything else is fake. I try to get tone vase on all the mediums. I have tone vase TikTok. I never used it. I have tone vase Twitch. I never used it. If it's not tone vase, it's not me. And if I miss a new thing and like some new social media comes out and some scammer gets tone vase before me, I will never ever use that social media because I will confuse everyone. Okay. Yeah, Slack was in the news recently. Whoa, look at that top. Guys, you're telling me about these stocks like late. I wonder if this was in the notification service. I don't know if it's on the list of the notification service. But look at that beautiful top. Talk about textbook. Talk about textbook on that top. Sorry, I gotta organize here a little bit. It's my first time using a spotlight, so that my green screen works better. Wow, that's just beautiful. I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, so my answer to you is, thank you for showing me the stock. This was a gorgeous top. If you didn't get out of your long or you didn't short, I have no advice for you. Also, there was earnings, right? So the tone vase rule, never hold a stock through earnings unless it's an earnings play. So you should have got out. And right now, I wouldn't do anything. Like, I don't know. I have no opinion going forward. I would have told you to get out right here, maybe even short, but earnings is coming, so shorting would have been dangerous. But buying puts would have been nice. Tone, is BTC Pay safe to use right now? Don't get your funds lost. Yeah, I'm still using BTC Pay. There's not much funds to lose. No one's actually paying me for anything at the moment. I'm not really selling anything. I'm selling the on-demand webinars, and occasionally somebody buys one. Like, I'm not really making any money these days, guys. I'm just tone vase operation is running at a net loss. We'll see how long I'll keep doing that. I do this because I kind of enjoy it. Eventually, if I don't make any money, I'm gonna get tired of it. So I gotta regroup. I gotta come up with new streams of income. I may reteach the courses. Actually, I've been thinking of reteaching these. So I want to reteach intro to trading, make it more in depth. And I want to combine risk, position size, and leverage management with entries, exits, and stop losses as a single video instead of having them 0.05 each at 4 hours each. I want to do one nice 7-hour video and sell that at 0.05. So you guys will get a deal on that. So I want to do that, sometime next month. BTC Pay server is still safe to use if you know what you're doing. I don't know what I'm doing, but I pay a web developer that knows what he's doing. So I'm still fine. I'm not going to check a monthly bull flag because I don't really like the bull flags. Also, bull flags are too subjective. I like my bull flags with symmetric triangles. Monthly bull. Sorry, I don't think it means much. I don't see a bull flag. Like I'm not, bull flags are not priority. They have to be really obvious. I don't see one at all. I don't see a bull flag here. According to Glassnode, BTC active supply, 1 year to 2 year, 1 day MA reached a 3-month high 3 months ago. We topped. Sure. It's more of a statement. Canaan. How's Canaan doing? You know, eventually I want to buy this thing. So I'll wait a few more days and then see what happens. I think they'll turn the company around. APT for my Australian friends who should be awake right now. No comment. It's bullish. Whatever they're doing it right. New all-time high. I love holding stocks into their new all-time high. I would love holding Bitcoin as it's breaking 20K. Be careful with the C13 right there. Could top. Way overextended. I'm bullish, but I wouldn't be buying in now. I mean, the time to buy was when it was breaking all-time high. It's always a good idea to buy a stock when it's breaking all-time high. Not always a good idea, but it'll profit more times than it will lose. The break of all-time high is usually a good sign. Yeah, see, you're topping on a weekly as of tomorrow. The last time that happened, look what it did. But COVID had something to do with it. Tone, April was a huge bullish engulfing candle on a monthly. A weekly MACD is not even close to overbought. The MACD doesn't actually go overbought. That's not how MACD works. MACD can go up forever. Everyone and their brother thinks we are staying inside the flag. Do you think 12,000 this week? No, I don't. I don't think 12,000 this week. I think that 8,000 is more likely than 10,000 because of this. We are at resistance and we are on a 9. I believe it is more likely that we fall down into this triangle than break out of it. Can we break out of it? Of course we can. If BTC hits 200,000, would you consider taking some profit? I will be taking profit long before Bitcoin goes to 200,000. I will be taking profit, paying my taxes, and be happy about it. Can you check Nifty? Yeah, India is awake. Let's check Nifty. That's Brazil, actually, not Nifty. No comment. Probably topping. Nope, still got a little bit of room. Where do I have Nifty? This it? Is this the same as Nifty? Oh, here it is, Nifty. So you should have topped on Friday, on Thursday, sorry. This is Friday. Let's see how you open. I don't have the data. I mean, you should be open already, but I don't have the data. Why don't I have the data? It's not giving it to me. So I don't know if you guys are up or down right now. Your market should be open. Should be daytime there, no? You guys are like 10 hours ahead, 7 hours ahead or something of the New York markets. So I think you've topped, but we're gonna find out. But I also think the S&P has topped. How? What's how? Halliburton. Oh yeah, I know them. Still has room to the upside on the daily and the week. Oh, I'd be a little careful on the weekly. Maybe the daily still needs to top, but like I wouldn't rush into this now, guys. I would not want to be long anything right now. You know, maybe I'd want to be long guns, bullets, since there won't be any cops anymore. Every police department's being defunded. I think Minnesota just like I saw the stat like this week. I think like 4 cops quit and like 50 more decided to take early retirement, and they're defunding. Like there's not going to be any police at this point, right? Like every single socialist, borderline communist mayor is removing the police. So good luck. Hope your city lets you have a gun license. I saw, I mean, there was a tweet today from New York. Mayor de Blasio is defunding, is lowering funding for the New York Police Department. And you can't have a gun in that state. So good luck. You can't have a gun. The criminal can have a gun, but you, as a law-abiding citizen, cannot have a gun, but a criminal can. Did you guys see that video of looters breaking into a gun store and robbing the gun store? Yeah. Beautiful time to defund police departments. Good job. Good job, socialist cities. Excellent. You know where I haven't seen looting or ridiculous unrest? Places like Texas. Yeah, I can check the DAX. I can just go through all the indices. Whoa, look at that. I don't know. I don't know. It's bullish. It's bullish. Beautiful, you know, bottom right there, right on the 9. It's bullish. I don't know what you want me to say. It's bullish. I also saw images of the protests in the UK. I'm sorry, that doesn't make sense to me. Like it's not the UK's fault what's happening in the US. Like, what is their prime minister gonna do? I don't get it. I don't get it. VIX. See, the market is almost at a new all-time high, but VIX ain't buying the bullshit. VIX is not buying this bullshit. Transportation. Jeez. Oh, it still has room. That's the daily. Well, weekly's got room too. What about the Russell? Unsupported resolution. What the hell does that mean? Look, I think the markets are have topped. The UK. See, the UK is having bigger protests than the US, and their markets are rising. Like I can't explain this, guys. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't. I don't know what you want me to say. Well, look, your FTSE, 9 on the daily, on weekly is only on a 3. Oh, but it's the same thing as this candle here. That probably throws it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and boom. Yeah, so it's spirit of the 9 kind of thing going on here. Europe. See, Europe ain't doing as good as the UK. I'm bullish the UK. Korea. Oh, see, Korea's trading today. See, I think it's topped. Oh, wow. Korea topped way earlier. What is this? Oh, it's like the Scandinavian countries. They're all the same. They're all the same. There's no difference. China's different. Not useful, but different. Toronto, it's all the same. It's like I'm looking at the same chart over and over and over. See, Toronto tops on the weekly. What about the daily? Nope, daily still has room. Japan. Japan has room on the daily and has a little bit of room on the weekly. Europe again. Whoa. France. France should be next to Germany. Toronto should probably be next to the US. Should have them in like time zone order. UK, then Germany. There you go. Scandinavia. Brazil. Guess Brazil should go here. Australia's last. Japan can go there. All right, there you go. Okay. Oh, I want to check currencies. I have a friend who I run into every now and then. He's in the pound trade. I believe he's shorting the pound. Let me check. GBP versus USD. Could be long the pound. I don't remember. I got to double check. Look, I'm bullish the pound. So this is pound and dollars. So it looks like it might have topped on Friday. And this means that, yeah, so the pound is rising versus US dollars. So it'll cost you more US dollars. I mean, I'm kind of bullish here. Beautiful bottom right there on a weekly scale. Look, guys, I'm long the pound and I'm short the euro mentally, even though the euro's been rising. Euro's been crushing it. Euro's been crushing it. Look at that. Well, maybe not if you zoom out, but I'm still waiting for the euro to go to parity with the US dollar. I think the pound will do better. Whoa, how many questions I have? Guys, can't keep doing this all night. Snapchat and Pinterest. INPX. What's INPX? What index is that? What flag is that? Oh, okay. South Africa. Oh, so what's INP then? No, wait. What's INPX? No, INPX is a stock. INP is South Africa isn't looking too good. Oh God, I no. Whatever this is, the answer is no. 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 Look at this. Look at this. Whatever this thing is bankrupt. No. Stay away. Don't do it. It's a shit coin. I have no idea what this is, but it's a shit coin. You can double your money, but it's a shit coin. XSPA. XSPA. Same. I mean, like, what are you guys doing? Stay away from this garbage. I don't care that it just went up like 800%. It's like the fake Zoom situation. I don't know what this is, but I would stay away. I wouldn't mess with this. And it's on a weekly 9 top. I wouldn't mess with this. Well, like, I don't care for these. Snapchat and Pinterest, companies that actually do something. Well, Snapchat looks great. New all-time high. New all-time high. Had no. Is this Snapchat? Yeah, Snapchat. Looks great. Looks beautiful. Look at that. Look at these. Look at this. Wow. It's like 3 things there. What is there? Wow, all 3 13s. C, A, and S in one candle, marking the low. Wow. Can't remember the last time I've seen that. Like our code doesn't even account for that. It's like it would be, because it would be very difficult to get you a 3rd line there. So there's 2 of them in one. Wow, impressive. Probably gonna top this week. Had a good run. See, I love buying the all-time high, but not when it's gone in from a new swing low. So, I mean, there's always exceptions. And look, it's on a weekly 9. So that's enough. That's a good run up. I'll wait for a 1 to 4 candle correction. Next, we have Pinterest. See, Pinterest ain't doing that good. No comment. Green 2 above a green 1, but I think the market's gonna top any day. So Square, sure. I'm curious myself. Square is doing great. Oh, look at that. See, this is why I like the indicator. Look, let's look at the last 3 times you got a 9. Boom, prior 3 times. Big crash, but yes, COVID had something to do with it. Beautiful buying opportunity. Beautiful selling opportunity. I don't remember anything last July. And right here, beautiful buying opportunity. So the last 1, 2, 3, 4 signals. Like, I don't know what more you can ask for. I mean, this thing went straight up for 30%. And then, right on cue, it reversed straight down for 30%. And then, right on cue, it went up for 46%. Not exactly straight up, went straight up for about 20%. Where is that coming from? I guess a smaller time frame, I'll delete it. But it ultimately went until it gave you a sell signal right there. And that sell signal, yes, COVID had something to do with it, was straight down for 60%. So, like, what do you think I'm going to do? What do you think I'm going to say? If it doesn't work this time, then fine. If I had traded it the prior 4 times, I have plenty of room to lose some money on a bad trade at this point. I need to take a screenshot of this for historical records. This is beautiful example of why the quasi 9s are so valuable in this indicator. So valuable. This one wasn't at the top, unfortunately. Few candles off, and this is a few candles off the bottom. And this is just going straight up. The very first time you got a 9, it was good. And the second time you got a 9, it was good. And the third time you got a 9, it was good. Damn. I do want to take a screenshot of this for my own records, because this is just too good. It's just too good. I don't know what it's going to do next, but I'm actually going to drop the moving averages. They're kind of useless. Yeah, I really like this. Need a screenshot. I want to drop the volume too. Don't need. It's cluttering the chart. let me open my favorite app Microsoft has ever made, Paint, and paste it in. Save that. Okay, what else we got? Thank you for this one. This is beautiful. Weekly, that is the weekly. Daily, daily has a few more days. Let's get moving averages back. Hey guys, I'm getting tired here. I look at DraftKings every day. I think I looked at it on Friday. There's really not much to say about DraftKings. It's rising. Everyone wants to bet. I think it topped on a weekly. Yep, boom, look at that candle. Wow. Oh, no, that's an 11. Sorry, that's not a 13. Weekly, boom, weekly, boom. You got to be careful right here. Got to be careful right here with DraftKings. What is Zaza? AJC, how are you, brother? Shitcoin. 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 It's a shitcoin. Do not hold shitcoins. It's a shitcoin. I can't look at this. Maybe there is another Zaza? Nope. The only one. Can't help you. Next, I looked at the DAX. 20,000 end of 2021 is a realistic price. Yes, it is. 20,000 by end of 2021 is a realistic price. New peak in 2022, maybe even 2023 or 2024. How is he going about backtesting indicators and strategies? I'm not. I don't backtest. I forward test. I come up with a strategy and I start trading it consistently. And if it's making me money, then I trade it for a while. I traded the 10 a.m. reversal for a few years on the futures. I was an options trader. You can't backtest option trades because you don't have real-time options data in the history. So I came up with a strategy that I thought was working, and then we were trading it on like 100 stocks for the next 3 or 4 years on their earnings, and the strategy worked. So same thing with these indicators. I learned it and I forward tested by trading with sound risk management. I don't backtest. I don't have the time. I'd rather forward test. I'd rather test it with real money, small trades, very consistent, very focused, very due diligent. Basically, when I was putting together my option spread trades for earnings, I used to have a job, but I used to spend probably 4 to 5 hours a day on that strategy. But I wasn't back testing. I was forward testing. I was setting up trades, finding new stocks, entering those trades, tracking every single bit of it. I'm not a fan of backtesting. I don't believe backtesting means much. I don't. I've seen some of the best backtests, like You take a back test that will make you money 90% of the time. You forward test it and you realize you're lucky if it's 50-50. I don't like back tests. But that's me. I'm different. You don't have to be me. You should do what's comfortable for you. That's it. No more questions. I'm tired. Do you think Trump being elected again would be good or bad for Bitcoin, or it does not matter? It does not matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And Trump is getting elected again. I have no doubt in my mind. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Almost at 200 likes. Please hit the like button. I don't have much to promote, but please check out the affiliate page. If you're looking for a Bitcoin debit card, Embly is what I use. Joe Sass has a YouTube channel, uses Trader. I still got to get 3 Comma guys on. They probably hate me. And please support with affiliate page. I will try to redo all of these on-demand videos. I want to make them, I want to give them one more shot. I want to make them a little more professional. And probably at the end of the year, I'll teach options again. It's something I only teach twice a year. So next one will probably be December or January. All right, guys, that's it for me. Thank you all so much for watching. And how do I stop this? Boom. And I will see you all on the next one.